Good afternoon. This is the news highlight on Opportune TV. I'm Miriam Oke. Some opposition political parties in Lagos State have jointly demanded the immediate cancellation of the results from Saturday's local government elections, describing the conduct as undemocratic and a daylight robbery. Speaking at a joint press conference held in Lagos, representatives of the Labour Party, Young Progressive Party, African Action Congress, Action People's Party, and Accord Party alleged widespread irregularities during the election. Also present at the briefing were leaders of the Lagos State PDP Local Government Chairman Forum, who vowed to challenge the outcome in court, citing a clear subversion of the people's will. However, the Labour Party chairman in the state, Pastor Dayo Ekong, represented by our deputy, Mr. Olashukbo Ajayi, described the election as a state-sponsored mockery of democracy, claiming that opposition candidates were deliberately disenfranchised. Officials from the Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development have sealed off a controversial hotel in the Musari Akbino street of Makfoluku, Oshodi, following sustained protests from residents. The enforcement action came after residents petitioned the authorities, accusing the hotel of violating zoning regulations by converting a residential apartment into a commercial facility without proper approvals. In their petitions, residents cited issues such as noise pollution, unregulated construction, traffic congestion, and improper waste management. One of the residents revealed that the hotel's presence violates planning laws and endangers the safety and well-being of the community, adding that the developer has shown no regard for public order or the law. However, the hotel owner, Mr. Adetunji Shoboyede, defended the development, stating that the building had been legally converted for commercial use. He maintained that the hotel complied with all regulatory standards and currently employs over 30 people from the community. Moving forward, Abia State University lecturers decry 12-month salary arrears, appeal to Governor Oti. Approximately 200 lecturers engaged by the Abia State University, Uturu, in 2023 have decried the non-payment of the salaries for the past 12 months. Speaking on behalf of the affected staff, spokesperson Chukwemeka Thompson appealed to Abia State Governor Alex Oti to urgently intervene and regularize their appointment. Thompson lamented that their efforts to reach out to both the university and state authorities have yielded no positive results, despite the lecturers actively performing academic duties. He further expresses his dissatisfaction about how their salaries were stopped in June 2024. Other lecturers, including Dr. Nwosu Nkemakolam Bright and Mr. Okpechi Chinemerem, echoed the call for urgent intervention, noting that the university had previously received approval to recruit staff. Chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, Abia State University Chapter, Dr. Chidi Umba, acknowledged the situation, urging the state to pay the affected lecturers, whom he confirmed have neither been dismissed nor formally removed from their positions. Tragedy struck Bindi village in the Taos district of Riyom local government area, Plateau State, as gunmen killed at least 20 people during a midnight raid. Eyewitnesses reported that the attackers stormed the village while residents were asleep, launching a house-to-house assault that left women, children, and the elderly among the dead. Several others remained injured. Senator representing Plateau North, in a statement through his media aide, Eric Dong, condemned the recurring violence, calling the attack part of a calculated attempt to displace local farming communities. In a related development, the Coalition for the Protection of Democracy, RIAM chapter, condemned the killings in a statement signed by Chairman Gideon Manjal and Publicity Secretary Gadu Dong. However, the group blamed security agencies and government for repeated failure to prevent such attacks, despite knowing the identities and hideouts of the assailants. And now from the foreign scene, 3 Kenyan soldiers have been confirmed dead following a roadside bomb explosion in Lamu County near the country's border with Somalia. According to a statement by the Kenyan Defense Forces, the incident occurred while soldiers were on patrol along the Kiunga-Sankuru Road, where their vehicle struck an improvised explosive device. However, 700 personnel sustained injuries and were evacuated to specialized military medical facilities. However, the attack has reignited fears of escalating violence linked to the Al-Shabaab militant group, which has claimed responsibility for similar incidents in the region. Meanwhile, the group has long operated in parts of Somalia outside government control and seeks to overthrow the government in Mogadishu. And finally, from the world of sport, Dr. Toby Oluwatola, CEO of Tau Energy, has emerged winner of the 2025 African Natural Resources and Energy Investment Summit golf tournament held in Abuja. Oluwatola, playing off a handicap of 19, recorded a gross score of 86 and a net of 67 to secure his first ever tournament win after several near victories in previous editions. Over 250 golfers participated in the 4th edition of the annual event hosted at the TYB International Golf Resort and Country Club. Speaking after the win, Oluwatola expressed excitement, describing the victory as deeply meaningful, as after so many second places, his finally winning feels surreal, adding that the trophy holds a special place in his heart. And that wraps up the news highlights on Opportunity TV. I am Miriam Oke. Please join Mary Agabo at 5 for our comprehensive news story. Until then, download the Niger TV app for you to watch every of our content here at Opportunity TV. Have yourself a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
The more you watch, the more